So I need knowledge of the Jedi Code. I'm assuming I can get that from this. This is not what I'm actually looking for. Where do I get knowledge of the Jedi Code?
Greetings, my young pupil. Your progress has been most remarkable so far. Are you here to continue your training in the ways of the Jedi?
No.
You have learned much, yet there is much more for you to still understand. The way of the Jedi must be entered into with a clear and focused mind. When you feel that you are ready to continue your training, know that you can find me here.
Alright, somebody here knows the Jedi Code. Astela?
If you have questions, you should direct them toward the Jedi Council members.
Alright.
Greetings, young apprentice. Have you come seeking knowledge of the past? Those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it, or so they say. As a chronicler of the Academy here on Dantooine, I feel it is my duty to share the history of our order with the newly initiated. Unfortunately, our recent history is one of tragedy and bloodshed. The Mandalorian Wars, the fall of Revan and Malak, the rise of the Sith. There are important lessons to be learned from these events, if we do not wish to repeat the mistakes of our past.
I seek knowledge of the Jedi Code.
All Jedi must know the Code. Its tenets are the fundamental teachings of our order. Think and meditate on these truths, apprentice. There is no emotion. There is peace. There is no ignorance. There is knowledge. There is no passion. There is serenity. There is no chaos. There is harmony. There is no death. There is the Force. Knowledge of the Code will lead you to the rank of Padawan, and knowledge of the Order and its history will guide you down the path of the light.
I am eager to learn.
Of course, I could not tell you the entire history of our order. The Jedi have existed for thousands upon thousands of years. We are as old as the Republic itself. Instead, I will begin 40 years ago with the War of Exar Kun. Like
He's
Malak
really
and
gonna tell me
Revan,
everything.
Exar Kun was a Jedi who fell to the dark side and led an army against the Jedi and the Republic. Exar Kun was defeated, but the war left both the Republic and our own order severely weakened. For 20 years we struggled to rebuild, trying to erase the scars of the terrible conflict.
What about the Mandalorian Wars?
20 years ago, the Mandalorians, aware that the Republic was in a weakened state, began conquering small worlds on the Outer Rim. They were careful to choose only planets outside the Republic's jurisdiction. After much debate, the Senate chose not to intervene. As long as the Mandalorians avoided planets that were members of the Republic itself, there would be no retaliation.
But we ended up in war anyway.
The Mandalorians stockpiled resources from their conquered worlds, preparing for massive assault. 7 years ago, they launched a simultaneous attack in 3 separate sectors of Republic space. The Senate had no choice but to retaliate with the entire Republic fleet. The Mandalorian Wars had begun.
Did the Jedi join in?
The Republic petitioned the Jedi Council for aid, but there were many factors to consider before we allowed ourselves to be drawn into another conflict, so soon after the war with Exar Kun. While the Jedi Council preached patience, there were many among our order who were eager for us to join the battle. 2 young knights in particular demanded immediate action, Revan and Malak. They rallied many of the Jedi to their cause, and against the wishes of their masters, joined the Republic fleet battling the Mandalorians. Revan was a brilliant military leader, and the Republic fleet began to win victory after victory. 4 years ago, the Mandalorians surrendered unconditionally.
How did Revan fall to the dark side then?
Revan and Malak were heroes, the great saviors of the Republic. 1/3 of the Republic fleet was under their direct command. And then something happened. Instead of returning after the war's end, the ships under Revan's command went deep into unexplored space. They claimed to be searching for the last remnants of the Mandalorian fleet. All contact was lost. For many months, it was assumed some great disaster had befallen the entire fleet. Everyone thought they were dead. There were unsubstantiated rumors of Revan and Malak being seen on a number of different planets during these months, scattered sightings that were never confirmed.
So what happened next?
3 years ago, Revan and Malak returned at the head of a massive invasion fleet. Revan had assumed the title of Sith Lord. The hero had become a conqueror.
How did Revan get so many followers?
Initially, the bulk of the Sith force were former Republic soldiers who had served under Revan. With each conquest, thousands more flocked to join the invaders, swelling their numbers. Even many of our own order have betrayed us, lured by Sith promises of riches and power. But what is more disturbing is the size of the Sith fleet itself. Some of the ships in the Sith fleet are those that were under Revan's command during the Mandalorian Wars, but many more are of an alien design we've never seen before. The source of this massive fleet is one of the many things about the Sith we cannot explain. It seems impossible to have created it in such a short time, yet we cannot deny its existence.
How can anyone hope to stop that?
For 2 years, the Sith were all but invincible. Fortunately, Bastila and her battle meditation allowed the Republic to win a few key victories and kept the Sith from total triumph. In desperation, we set a trap for the Dark Lord. Bastila was with the strike team that tried to capture Revan, as you probably know. She was there at Revan's end. That was nearly a year ago, but things have not improved. Malak has stepped in and assumed the mantle of Dark Lord for himself, though he's far from Revan's equal in strategy or tactics. Still, his fleet continues to grow in both ships and soldiers. If we do not find some way to stop the Sith soon, Malak will overwhelm us with sheer numbers.
I'll be going now.
May the Force be with you.
You know, the sad part is, I actually completely forgot what he told me at first. But hopefully... Aha! Journal entries. Journal entries. There is no emotion. There is peace. There is no ignorance. There is knowledge. There is no passion. There is serenity. There is no chaos. There is harmony. There is no death. There is the Force. Alright. We have the Jedi Code now, boys. The question is, can I remember it?
Greetings, my young pupil. Your progress has been most remarkable so far. Are you here to continue your training in the ways of the Jedi?
I am ready.
Soon your apprenticeship will end, and you will be granted the title of Padawan, the lowest rank of those within the Jedi Order. Yet first you must prove yourself worthy in the traditions and customs of our order, as handed down from master to pupil for 1,000 generations. You must successfully complete 3 tests before you earn your place among the Jedi.
I am ready for these tests.
These tests will see if you have truly mastered the training you have been given, both mental and physical. Upon completing these tests, you will pass from apprentice to Padawan and join in the ranks of the Jedi. First, I will test your knowledge of the Jedi Code. These tenets must always guide your actions. In everything you do, you must always be conscious of their wisdom. You must now prove you have a Jedi's understanding of the Code by completing these fundamental precepts of our order. There is no emotion.
There is peace.
There is no ignorance.
There is knowledge.
There is no passion.
There is serenity.
There is no chaos.
There is harmony.
There is no death.
There is the Force.
You have learned your studies well, apprentice.
Yes!
It will not be long before you are a full member of our order. But first, you must pass the second test and learn about the most prized possession of a Jedi, the very symbol of our order, the lightsaber. The lightsaber is the traditional weapon of our order. It is a symbol of a Jedi's skill, dedication, and authority. and each lightsaber is as individual as the Jedi who wields it. The blade is made of pure energy, focused by polished crystals in the hilt. As the second test, each Jedi must construct his lightsaber with his own hands. And now it is your time. Speak with Master Dorak, and he will guide you through the choosing of a crystal.
Alright. Go talk to Master Dorak.
Ah, you have come, young apprentice, at Master Zar's bidding. He sees great promise in you, as do I. The time has come for you to choose the color of your lightsaber. This color also reflects your demeanor and position within the Order.
What positions are there?
Blue is the color of the Jedi Guardian. This Jedi battles against the forces of evil and the dark side. They focus more on combat training and use of the lightsaber. Yellow is the color of the Jedi Sentinel. This Jedi ferrets out deceit and injustice, bringing it to light. They focus less on combat and more on other skills and abilities. Green is the color of the Jedi Consular. This Jedi seeks to bring balance to the universe. They mediate between other groups, using their powers to end conflict and preserve peace.
I want to be a Sentinel.
Indeed. We shall see. I will now ask you questions, and your responses will indicate which class you lean most towards. A woman and her small child are beset by a desperate-looking group of thugs. They're menacing her with weapons, and she screams to you for help. What do?
Attack the thugs.
Indeed. Very well. On to the next question. You are in combat with a dark Jedi allied with the Sith. There is a pause in the combat. What do?
Try to see a weakness in his technique.
Yes, I suspected as much. Now for the next question. There is a locked door, and your goal lies on the other side. What do?
Try to pick the lock.
I am beginning to see a pattern here, apprentice. I have a feeling about what you would be best at. But first, the final question. You are the head of an enclave on a contested world. The Dark Jedi have infiltrated and are causing unrest across the planet. What do?
Try to lure them out into a trap.
Yes, I thought as much. As I suspected, you would be most suitable as a Jedi Sentinel. Which color and path do you believe yourself most suited to, apprentice?
As I said, the path
Here
of the
is
Jedi
a yellow
Sentinel.
crystal for your lightsaber. Go speak to Master Jar again, and he will instruct you in how to construct it.
I don't want a yellow lightsaber. Alright, so I just leveled up. I am now a Jedi Sentinel. I have to level up now. But that's okay. I'm ready for that now. So skills. I get 3 points here. I want repair for sure. Oh my gosh. Do I want to continue to get like computer use? Alright, I actually want to just like go all into persuade now at this point. Beats weapon proficiency, lightsaber, Jedi defense, force immunity, fear, Jedi sense, force sensitive. Alright. Improved 2-weapon fighting. Powers. Alright, I get a power. What power do I want? Stun droid, wound, slow, air shock, force push. I get 2 powers, so I'm gonna go with affect mind and force aura, I think, because this is I want the force aura, or do I want burst of speed? I'm so tempted to get shock. Actually, I really want fear. Because, like, okay, so insanity is probably the strongest power in this game. I definitely want affect mind, which is a passive power. Like, all that does is gives me extra conversation options. Probably going to go with burst of speed. Gains 2 defense. Attack. Yeah, I want to go with burst of speed. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and continue my level ups. So, 2 points in persuade, 1 point in repair. Powers. I can get cure, so I want that. Level up, skills. Persuade and repair again. Feats. Let's see. Can't get Master 2 weapon fighting yet. You have to be level 8 for that. So I'm going to go ahead and get Improved Flurry, I guess? Yeah, I'm going to get Improved Flurry. Powers. I'm going to get... Wow. I want to do that? I really do want to do that. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get Dominate Mind. So attributes here. Strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, charisma. I actually want to grab strength for this. Skills. Persuade and repair. Powers. I want to get force push, I think. Okay, so this is universal, 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 light side, force aura is light side. I could get force aura, that would be useful to me as well. Problem is, like, if I get force aura, then I'm using it so much. I want fear. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. This is what I want for my character. Okay. So, he told me to go talk to this guy again.
Ah, good. Now that you have selected your crystal, we shall begin the construction of your lightsaber.
Alright. Get to build a lightsaber. Alright. There it is. We got a lightsaber.
You have done extremely well in constructing your lightsaber, apprentice. Your crystal seems to have been set perfectly. It is rare indeed for that to happen the first time one constructs their lightsaber. These crystals are very rare, found only in certain caves strong in the Force. By adding crystals to your lightsaber, you can alter or enhance its properties. There have even been unconfirmed rumors of certain Force-sensitive caves here on Dantooine that may hold these crystals.
Should I know anything else about the lightsabers?
Your lightsaber identifies you as a member of the Jedi Order. With such recognition comes honor and respect, and the attentions of dangerous enemies. The Sith and Dark Jedi will seek to destroy you, apprentice. And you must prove yourself worthy in battle against a foe who also wields a lightsaber. Are you ready to face the final challenge, apprentice?
I am ready for the third trial.
For every Jedi, the threat of the dark side is always present. You must truly understand this before you are accepted into the Order. You must see the corruption of the dark side for yourself. Even here on Dantooine, there are places where the dark side holds sway, twisting and tainting nature itself. The ancient grove once used for deep meditation by the Jedi is now tainted. A wave of darkness perverts the region around it. The Kathhounds in the area have become savage and ruthless. They have become a threat to the settlers. A threat the Jedi have promised to stop.
What would you have me do?
The Kathhounds are but a symptom of the true problem. You must journey into the grove and confront the true source of the darkness. That is your task.
You know more than you're telling me.
I can say no more. Some things you must see for yourself. None of the other Jedi at the Academy are permitted to help you in this task. But remember this, my young apprentice. A Jedi acts with patience and care, and those on the dark path are not always lost forever. The dark side still taints the ancient grove. Your lessons cannot continue until the spreading corruption of the dark side has been stopped. This is your task, apprentice. May the Force be with you.
Okay. Can I upgrade all of my stuff now? No. Okay, so I can't upgrade all my stuff until I'm back on the ship. How annoying. I want to go do upgrades. I don't want to talk to Karth right now. I tried talking to Karth earlier. It didn't end well. Alright. There we go. Now I can upgrade everything. Alright, so... let's remove that. Add that. Do I want to modify this? Yeah, I want to take these off. Alright, so this is the most that I'm ever going to get out of this repeating blaster. I only have the yellow crystal. I don't have any other stuff to put into it. Okay. Public mod armor. I can give defense bonus 1 to that. Sweet. Alright. Do I actually want to use the lightsaber right now, though? I have 2 weapon fighting. Okay, so I'm gonna bring, for the moment, Zalbar and Canderous with me. Alright, so...
Huh?
Canderous, I want to swap to his repeating blaster. And he doesn't need the strength gauntlets anymore. Davik's warsuit. Let's give him that. Alright, so Canderous is like fully decked out now. I'm also going to give him Davik's visor. Alright. Zalbar has strength 20. Jin has strength 16. Okay, so I don't need to equip those. The question is, do I want to leave any weapons on Zalbar or not? Or do I want to move stuff around? Dexterity +1. Would I benefit from that? No, I need the cardio package. Yeah, okay, so he's the only one that can use the implant anyway. Doesn't matter if I take it away.
Sure.
The question here is if I equip Prototype Vibroblade and Missions Vibroblade, that is going to be a lot more to me. Yeah, that's going to mean a lot more than the lightsaber would. Fortitude +2. So this reflex +2. He needs the reflex saves anyway. This reflex, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so I am going to remove Zalbar from my party and add Karth, I guess. I'm gonna add T3 long enough to take away. Oh, I don't have Bendak's Blaster on him. I thought I did. Alright, so is it on mission? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Actually, I'm going to bring Zalbar. And I'm just going to give him the Vibro Sword. Yeah. Yeah. I don't have any reason really to give him the Strength Gauntlets, so there's not really any point in me doing that. But 2 swords is actually better to me
Yes?
than the 1 lightsaber right now. It's more useful in terms of damage output. Alright. And we're gonna go deal with whatever this last test is, I guess. In order to get to the Grove, I need to leave the Enclave. So I guess that means I need to go out this way. Locked. Why is it locked?
The council has decreed you may come and go as you please.
Yeah, that's what I thought.